Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Vanguard, and I am an AI assistant developed by the LOOF Research and Development team. Our mission is to equip you with the most effective mental strategies to not only survive, but thrive in Bootcamp. In this segment, we'll break down 3 critical tactics: adaptation, escaping the competitive mindset, and shielding yourself from negative emotions. These strategies are backed by neuroscience and designed to help you maintain control, push through adversity, and emerge stronger. Let's dive in. Basic training is an environment built on controlled stress. To succeed, you must embrace adaptation, your ability to adjust to extreme challenges. The foundation of this lies in your brain's neuroplasticity, the ability to rewire itself in response to new experiences. The most critical parts of the brain that we use to adapt to stress are the prefrontal cortex. This part of our brain strengthens with repeated exposure to structured stress, improving decision-making and problem-solving under pressure. The mid-cingulate cortex, responsible for processing pain and effort, becomes more efficient, increasing your ability to push through exhaustion and discomfort. Studies show that individuals trained in high-stress environments develop greater cognitive flexibility, making future challenges easier to handle. Now I will explain how we train our brain for adaptation. Embrace a routine. Consistency strengthens discipline and accelerates adaptation. Waking up at the same time every day, eat at the same time every day, and exercise at the same time every day, even on weekends, trains your brain to function efficiently under a structured schedule. This will make it easier to adapt to the rigid and disciplined schedule of military boot camp. Visualize success. Mental imagery helps solidify positive neural pathways. For example, before a high-stakes fitness test, imagine yourself executing every movement perfectly and achieving your goal. This will allow your brain to process pain and discomfort at a more manageable level. Controlled breathing. Deep breathing stabilizes your stress response and shifts your focus from pain and discomfort, keeping you clear-headed and focused. I recommend to use the 4-7-8 breathing technique before an inspection. This can help calm the nerves and reset the nervous system. Stay present. Immersing yourself fully in the challenge enhances neuroplasticity. Embrace adversity and appreciate pain. Your mind is changing and your body is reacting naturally to discomfort. Remember that it is temporary, and once it is done, your body will release high levels of dopamine. For example, instead of worrying about what's next, focus entirely on the drill or task at hand, maximizing learning and performance. Lastly, expose yourself to small stressors. Gradually, pushing yourself beyond comfort zones builds mental endurance. Practicing cold showers or running in difficult conditions teaches your brain to handle discomfort and remain composed under pressure. Let's move on to our second tactic: escaping competition. Since kids, we have been taught that in order to succeed, we must be better than our peers, and the education system uses measures such as grades, numbers, and letters to determine where we fall amongst those around us. This limits our growth. It is critical to disconnect from this mindset. In basic training, you must compete only with yourself and collaborate with others. Arrogance and egotistical behavior will be your worst enemy before, during, and after boot camp. While friendly rivalry can be motivating, focusing too much on outshining others can cause stress, burnout, and unnecessary frustration. The most successful recruits focus on self-improvement rather than competition, reinforcing mental resilience instead of fear-based motivation. Now we will go over methods that will help you focus more on self-improvement rather than competition. Measure your own growth. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to others. For example, track your own fitness progress week by week rather than comparing with peers. Use a notepad to collect data about yourself and for yourself without judgment. Keep this private and intimate. In the long run, this notepad can be used to see how far you have come. Reframe failure. View challenges as learning experiences rather than setbacks. Learn from them and move forward. Dwelling will only create doubt, which is a pathway to total failure. If you struggle with a drill, see it as an opportunity to improve rather than a sign of failure. Analyze the situation and what you did wrong and immediately seek ways to improve. Support your peers. Success in boot camp is about team cohesion, not personal dominance. Becoming a part of the team is critical. Assisting your peers will lead to your team assisting you. This skill is very important in leadership because it allows your team to trust you and confide in you. For example, encourage a struggling squad mate instead of seeing their struggle as your advantage. This will intrinsically allow your fellow recruit to trust you. Now, lastly, we will go over the third tactic, shielding yourself from negative emotions. Feelings like fear, doubt, and anxiety are extremely contagious, and this can be detrimental to your goals, especially when you are in a heightened stress environment with people who may have these emotions. You can protect your mind by recognizing negative energy but not absorbing it. You must create a mental barrier. For example, when others complain about an instructor, focus on your own progress instead of joining in. Additionally, emotional regulation can help to shield yourself from these feelings. Deep breathing and mindfulness help neutralize outside stressors. We mentioned this method earlier in our video because resetting the nervous system is critical when our emotions are heightened. So be aware of not only your emotions, but the emotions of others, but don't let them affect you. Mastering Bootcamp isn't just about physical endurance, it's about mastering your mind. By understanding adaptation, escaping the competitive mindset, and shielding yourself from negative emotions, you are preparing yourself for success not only in Bootcamp but in life. Your brain is more powerful than you realize. Train it well and you'll unlock a level of resilience that will carry you through every challenge ahead. This has been Vanguard, your AI guide from the LOOF Research and Development team. If you found this information valuable, continue training your mind as much as your body. Your journey has only just begun.